All right,
Yes.
just to get us all on the same page, my name is Rebekah Lane. I will be your public speaking instructor this month, and I'm really excited you guys are here. So, just to get started, if you have downloaded the welcome packet, one of the items within that welcome packet is this calendar. Have you guys opened up this calendar yet?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so if you have opened that up, you will notice that there will be a quiz based on the information we cover today. Specifically, these quiz questions are actually going to be available in, let me show you, this archive video. So you will see that there is a PSP Week 1 Overview Go To archive that is from last month. I don't have access to these slides and questions. This was presented by our course director, Alex Rister. But I think these questions are really good. So I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video on your own. It's really short. The stuff about scheduling does not apply to us, so that stuff towards the end. But the stuff about being a public speaker in the modern world, that really does apply to us. And some of these questions involve setting goals for the month and stuff like that. So go ahead and watch the video in full. Understand that the scheduling material that we talk about right now is what you'll be following. But this information. Hello, welcome.
Hi,
Who are you?
Tiffany.
Tiffany, I'm glad you're here. Welcome.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble trying to get on. The thing to change the default settings wasn't showing up before.
Oh, I understand. Did you hear the stuff that I was saying earlier?
No, I was busy trying to figure out how to fix it.
Got it. Okay, so the thing I'm saying is, hello, I'm Rebekah Lane, and I'm going to talk for just a little bit, really informally. When we're done, I'm going to ask that you watch this archive video that is available on FSO.
All right.
And so the archive video, you can find that within this announcement, the announcement titled Weekly Go-To Overview Training Sessions, this archive video.
All right.
You can go ahead and watch that when we're done. You don't have to watch it right now. And the 5 questions that you will answer on the quiz, it's available in your test section. Those 5 questions will come from that video. So this right now is a really good chance for us to get to know each other and talk. So Tuesday, those questions are due on Tuesday. You guys who are here, you've got a really great head start on that.
Right.
Wednesday, also Tuesday night, I'm going to give another lecture, so you get to hear my voice again if you want to. And that one's going to be focused not on a course overview, but it's going to be focused on delivery techniques. So this week is really about getting comfortable in front of the camera. Does that sound good, guys?
Sure.
Great.
Awesome. So talking about what we're looking for regarding delivery, talking about what we don't want to do regarding delivery, and stuff like that. Thursday, you will see that you guys have a reading quiz due on speech class. So how many of you have registered for speech class already?
I already did.
have.
Excellent. Did any of you register for Jeffrey Melton's course?
I did, and I called tech support, and they changed it for me.
Excellent. Okay, so if you have registered for Jeffrey Melton's course, you will need to switch over to my course. My course was a little late showing up.
Okay.
So just double check that. Make sure you've got Rebekah Lane on there. And all you'll see in there, you'll see reading assignments that correspond with the work that we're doing. And you'll see reading quizzes that reinforce that information. You can take those quizzes as many times as you want to take them. So you can get whatever grade you want to get. But it's about reinforcing that information. Also, you're going to see an assignment called Google Plus Hangouts Scheduling. Have any of you guys used Google Hangouts before?
No.
Nope.
Okay,
No.
cool. So Google Hangouts is awesome. It's a video chat system, and you can chat with more than one person at a time. The Google Plus Hangouts scheduling assignment is about forming a group, and it's about forming a group, and it is about practicing together. So read the directions carefully, but as you read the directions, you will see that it's about forming a team leader, choosing a team leader, directing your questions to that team leader um, so that that team leader can kind of facilitate answering those questions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. So read that as soon as possible. Get your group together as soon as possible because you are getting into groups of 4 to 5. And what that means is that scheduling is going to be an issue. You're not meeting in person, you are still meeting over video chat, but it still involves an amount of scheduling. Make sure you're paying attention to like Eastern Standard Time versus Pacific Standard Time and Central Time and stuff like that. So time zone you need to take into account.
Okay.
This meeting, you will do a screen capture using QuickTime. You will submit a video of that meeting next week, so a week from tomorrow. So even though this meeting isn't required to be scheduled until Thursday, the sooner your group meets, the sooner you can turn it in, the sooner you have to be done worrying about it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, it looks like we got some new people. Is it Jax Schrader? Welcome, Jax. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. Okay, so that's on Thursday. You're going to do a reading quiz, and you've got to have that Google Hangouts thing scheduled. And so you're going to find that on FSO. Friday, you've got a day off. And by day off, I mean you don't have to access FSO. But I do recommend that you use Friday wisely. Use Friday to go ahead and prep for your TED Talk evaluation and response post. So let's see. We can bring this up right here. Can you guys see this? The assignment that I just pulled up?
No.
Hey, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? There we go. Now can you see it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so this is the PDF that's the TED Talk evaluation. So this is the culmination of this week's work. So read these directions carefully. You'll be watching a video from TED.com. You'll be watching Sir Ken Robinson's video, School Kills Creativity, and then you'll be choosing your own video to watch. And you want to make sure that you are answering these questions that kind of evaluating that video. So the way that we learn as speakers to get better, one way is we watch ourselves speak. Another way is we watch other people speak and we steal from other people. If somebody else uses hands in a way that you think really works, that speaks to you, then go ahead and use that. That's awesome. Because the truth is that if you steal that tactic, it's going to look different on you than it does on them in the first place. And that's how we grow. That's how we get better. And if that person did something that resonated with you as an audience member, more than likely it's going to resonate with your audience also. So becoming the speaker that you want to be is all about trial and error. And this is how we start. This is how we continue learning. So by starting this is setting you up to continue to learn your speaking skills throughout the rest of your life. Okay, so this assignment is due on Friday. You have a professionalism contract that you do need to submit. That will be due later. And then we're going to have another weekly overview, and that weekly overview will happen next Sunday. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So do you guys have any questions so far?
I have a question about the go-to training meetings. How frequently are we going to have those?
You'll see. You can actually see this right here. We have go-to trainings twice a week. So we've got
Okay.
these weekly overview meetings, which are really informal. And like today, this is going to be really short, and I'm asking you to watch that archive video to get those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the archive, this conversation that we're having right now, is going to be available also on an archive. So the people who did not join us will go ahead and watch this video, and they'll watch the second video.
Okay.
And that will be excellent. That'll work. The delivery lecture that I will be giving on Tuesday, the archive will also be available for that.
Okay.
Um, and those questions you see here, they're due on
Hmm.
Wednesday. Does that make sense?
Yes. I was just wondering because my work schedule changes every week, and I want to make sure that I'm able to attend the go-to training meetings as much as possible.
Okay, awesome. Have you seen the announcements on FSO?
Yes. The one that was stating that the go-to training meetings could change.
They can change. Usually, the change would happen if one of us gets sick or if one of us um, has a life thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you will get as much notice as we can give you if that happens. So if you look at the announcements, and I know that your announcements look different from mine, but you will see this announcement right here called Weekly Overview Go To Training Sessions.
Mm-hmm.
The entire schedule is available right here.
Okay.
So you can plan ahead.
All right.
Also, so this is these weekly overview sessions. We also have the weekly lecture times. This is not as updated exactly right now,
Mm-hmm.
but I will finish updating this after the meeting today. I only just got in some new times and dates.
Okay.
So you can plan ahead if those of you who like these live meetings. So the weekly overviews will always be with me. Um, the lectures we distribute among the instructors. So you'll get a lecture by Professor Melton on the last week. He will talk about persuasion. You'll get a lecture from Professor Rister talking about content. That's the one right here. And
Mm-hmm.
so you get to hear from all of us. It's kind of cool. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Excellent. Does anybody else have questions?
I'm good.
All right. Well, Derek, Dylan, Jack,
Yeah,
Tiffany,
I'm fine.
Vincent,
All good.
amazing. So, what I recommend is use this time to watch the archive video. And if you guys want to connect to work on your assignments together, Google Hangouts, this might be a good time to talk about that. So, I'm going to turn off the recording really quick.
Mm-hmm.